Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Fizz. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day, and hopefully you enjoyed that cinematic intro once again. Just like the Andrew Sarkis build video, I got inspired to do a Desmodus video build showcase. Now, this base definitely could be a lot bigger, but I was really inspired by the Castlevania kind of castle vibe, but I didn't want to make it too complicated and big because this build is relatively simple. And you could definitely follow along and build this because it's actually really damn simple. I guess the most hardest part about this building is the circle part itself. But nonetheless, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And let's go over how I built this from the ground up and talk about it. Alright, first thing as always, obviously this build is going to have a circular start, and also there's no mods. I don't know if I said that in the intro, but there's no mods. It's just full vanilla. There is clipping into the ground because I did want to have the walls to be the same size. You don't need to do that in the long run because you can just use the foundation raising trick and also the stairs lowering foundation trick. Basically what you do is you use stairs to snap down points and then snap foundations to that to lower the foundation. It still should be the same size height as like walls and stuff, so since the stairs are exactly one high wall. It's really cool actually. I think I show it in the video in here, but anyways, I'm just making the circle out, and like I said, I was loosely inspired by the Castlevania castle, right? And if you haven't seen the Netflix series, you should go check it out. It's actually freaking amazing. But I was just loosely kind of off of that. And yeah, so, and here you can see I'm just doing some supports underneath. These are going to be removed later. I didn't really feel like doing the pillar stuff. I was already trying, but I was like, man, I don't feel like it. So I'm just doing loose supports right now for the ceilings. And what I need to do now is I need to extend the ceilings out to where the wall is going to end. And as you can see right here, I'm doing, so this is the trick, right? So I just put a stair connected to the foundation, and then I connect the foundation to the stair, and that way it allows me to continue the length and stuff. Obviously, I'm going to probably, I think in the next clip, I'm going to start clipping through the world, ghosting, just because I just want to get the build done. Like I said, I just was in a building groove, right? These aren't even tutorials. This is more kind of inspiration, you know? That's why they're not saying how to build, you know, I build. You know, I want to give inspiration for you guys to build your own kind of builds. I know probably people want 100% tutorials on that, but to be honest, I am so busy at the moment trying to like re-engineer how I made these. It's crazy. But anyways, as you can tell, I'm ghosting through the world just so I can speed up the process of making this right here. So as you can see, I put a stair down again, and I used a foundation to snap right there, but it was having a little bit of problems trying to get that to work, snap there. But then it should be fine, the rest of this, honestly. It's, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. Right here, I'm doing a different angle. I think it's because of the ground. Since we're building on a hill, the snap points of a lot of the foundational supports is like really kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm just trying to line everything up so that way it's working with support systems, and then later, basically, yeah, build walls down. And that's basically what we're doing here. So now we're just building walls. I also, so since this castle is, how would you say, a bat inspiring, right? There's no like actual land entrance way. There is like a door, right? There is like a tiny little door for people to go out and about, but mostly this base in my mind is mostly just flyers. Obviously, realistically, you're probably gonna have like a dino gate entrance way to get in here, so that way you can bring in and out creatures. But you know, cryopods, soul balls, you know, people use those anyway, so it doesn't matter anymore at this point, you know, for creatures. And like obviously there's not even a point to store your creatures out and about, but I mean, this looks really cool. I mean, them just hanging there, chilling there is really dope, and I freaking love Wildcard that they did that. I accidentally broke that. This is the one wall that I didn't actually snap to the foundation, so This is a pain in the butt now. Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't even finish that. Anyways, so we're continuing here. I'm adding, I'm just gonna add a quick support beam right here, because I don't feel like setting up the foundation. Sometimes the foundation support is a little bit annoying. So I'm just gonna add a ceiling with some pillars down and just call it good for support for most of this. I just didn't want to deal with like trying to get the foundations and stuff to be properly lined up. This wall I didn't have to do that, but I just chose to just do it for each of the walls just to make sure they're all the same, you know. But like I say, you don't have to do this. The way I already, like these right there, these would have been fine, but I just destroyed them because I was honestly already doing it for all the rest of them. But yeah, anyways, the support's looking good and stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the Castlevania vibe. I was loosely inspired the Castlevania animated one on Netflix, and I didn't want to build the building too big. I could have built it like massive. Yeah, I could easily build it humongous, but I wanted to keep it simple to the point where it kind of it's just a simple storage building to store your batty boys. And I think the bats are honestly one of my new favorite creatures. Hell, absolutely, for a flyer. Yeah, I'm not a big flyer person, as you know, but man, I really love the bat. And being able to play around with it for honestly a couple months now, since I was doing all the trailers and stuff, it's been really fun, you know. And a little story, real quick story, is that during trailer filming, right, right when we were starting to do the teaser trailers, because that's when this actually was recorded. All this was actually right after we were finished doing the teaser trailer for the original teaser for the bat. Is that the bat was able to pick up every single creature, and it was so funny. I have footage of it picking up a Bronto, and the Bronto's like spinning around, and it's like ooh, ooh, because it was blood drawing and everything. It's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. I wish I tried it on the Tinosaur. Oh man, that would have been super funny. But anyways, enough about that. Let's continue on with the build. Alrighty, moving on. We are now going to do that small little entranceway I was talking about. So the main idea, like I said, for this castle was to have a small entranceway for people to go out, maybe get some wood or thatch or whatever. And the main way of transportation, I don't know why that was so hard to say, main way of getting in and out of the base was going to be through the bat, because that's the whole point of the build, you know. That's what I was inspired, and you know, that's the whole inspiring of kind of all three of these buildings. Well, four maybe, you'll see a fourth one maybe, I don't know yet. I haven't actually built it from this recording. Is basically you that's the whole point, is it's around the creature. So this is pretty simple. It's just a square box, and it's gonna have like a little deck thing. You can't get into the tower, so I don't have to worry about those walls intersection inside. I didn't like how the original towers were, so I was like, all right, let's try something different. Let's try something new. And these towers, I will say right now, are very weird, but I like how complicatedly weird I made them. And basically, I'm doing a ceiling that is being split, and basically I'm then building off of that, and then I'm building walls and stuff and ramps and everything underneath and above to give it more of a prominent feature of extension. I don't know what the actual wording is called, but I'm just doing that. And then I'm also raising, so right here I'm gonna use the ceiling raising trick to raise the ceiling up a little bit, because I didn't want it to be too low, just in case you actually wanted to come up here. I was just there, you know, there's no way to get up there. It's flying, right? I don't know why, but anyways, then I'm trying to figure out how I want these bottom edges go, and I actually really like these roof pieces down, but I was like, I don't like how they're sticking out, so I was like, why don't I extend the middle parts down so that way there's more girth for it? And honestly, this looks pretty cool. It's a really different kind of pillar for the towers technique. I've never done this before, and you know what, it kind of looks cool. I do like how the roofs are kind of intersecting to be looking like support, but they're also adding some really cool detail. So this is something really cool. I've never done that, and I'm like right here, I'm like, you know what, this actually does look good, but you know what it's missing? Pillars. You gotta have pillars. You know why? Pillars add so much damn detail to everything. So I'm adding a couple pillars now here, and I think I add 2 more in the middle. I don't remember if this is even shown, but I add a couple more pillars just down the middle areas because I just wanted to you know, add more details. And here I'm trying to struggle in there, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, there's no more pillars for the scene, but anyways. Alrighty, so next area is finally the actual castle itself. I'm doing, once again, we're doing stairs underneath, and this time these are going to be kind of under the mesh just a little bit. You don't need to do this because technically I extend this. Originally, I actually didn't think of this, but originally these were going to be kind of floating without any support, but then I was like, wait a minute, how are people going to be able to get off the bat and land on something if they're just gonna fall to the ground? So I had to add like kind of a tier system going up and down for being able to get on and off the bats. But anyways, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm kind of inspired by the Castlevania castle, but I'm not trying to copy it or anything. I just like these kind of floating towers that are off the castle. Practically, yeah, this probably absolutely fall apart, but for how cool it looks, I mean look at it, it looks cool. I like this. Maybe in the future I would build a bigger Castlevania kind of representation castle, but we'll see. Right here I'm just trying to get the height of where the bat's going to hang, and I see that roughly around 2 to 3 is pretty good. If it's 3, it gives us some more leg room underneath. And so then we move on to the next tower. Now the towers are pretty interesting. So originally I don't have my little, I actually drew a little concept art for this. I can't actually find it anywhere for the video, but basically what I did was I kind of drew, it was going to be only like kind of 2 towers off to the side. But I was like, man, people are gonna have in realism, right? People would have more than like, you know, 2 bats, right? So why don't we make like a bunch of them? So I think we have like, I want to say like, is there like 4 or 5 towers? I think I made 4 or 5 towers. They're all different heights and stuff, and they're all different lengths. This one is, I believe, 3. The last one was 2. And man, I hate these triangle pieces. I'll be real. These triangle pieces, they're great and all, but man, they suck at snapping. They're probably the worst thing they've ever added to building, but they're nice because they add dimension, but they just suck. They just suck for snapping stuff. Anyway, so right here, like I said, I'm adding a support system right here. And as you can tell, I undermeshed the whole kind of support system happening right now, which doesn't really even matter. I make it smaller for some reason. I don't know why I made it smaller. Just because I didn't want to deal with the snap points, I think, but it could have definitely stayed that long because then it would have been perfectly fine. Alrighty, so the next part is kind of finishing the top of the tower and stuff. I believe I did not get to finish recording the rest of the smaller ones because I believe we were pulled away for reef shoots and filming for the Spotlight trailer, so I just forgot, just like the Andrew Stalker. I literally just forgot because I was building this during the reshoot stuff. But anyways, so the top, I was thinking of doing a kind of a greenhouse thing. As you can tell, it looks pretty good, but then I was like, you know, what if I made it different? So I was like, let's just delete some of these and see how this looks. And then I was like, you know what, this kind of looks like a mouth and kind of looks a little spooky. So I was like, screw it, let's just add it. I don't know, it looks kind of cool and I like it. And then I was like, can I add some other stuff to it? I was like, no, okay. And then we're like, all right, let's just add some railings. So just add some railings around this. And then I think the last part I do is add I think I add like wooden roofs, I believe, underneath. I was trying right here to see if there's any way else. I like it, but I was just trying to make sure is this the best kind of detail thing. And right here, yep, so right here I add a walls all the way down just to give it some more depth. You know, some more depth. And then I believe under here, this is where we add the roofs. Yeah, and right here I have to add ceilings right here. Yep, ceilings to add the support for the roof pieces to snap. And then this actually just looks really, like, it looks very, very smooth. I could have also, by the way, added, I was thinking when I was building this, the stone that's above right now, I could have replaced it with wood. I could have done the reverse wood, or I could just done flat wood, and it would have looked really cool. But this looks really dope right now. I really love this. Is like that's like one of my favorite features of this castle. And now we go back to the pillar system. So we built this in the beginning, right? This is kind of the whole foundation support of the entire build, and I was figuring, you know, I could have left this open, but I was like, I really want to do like maybe some sort of like support system in the middle. And I was actually having a problem right here. There's actually this pillar right here is one, like, you can call it a centimeter off. It's just super off. I don't know what happened to that. It was probably when I was placing the original player, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter that it's off, because you can barely tell. You can just tell right now because of the lighting and the pillar formations. I mean, it's kind of cool actually how the pillars are. But anyways, yeah, so originally I was gonna leave it open, but I was like, you know, we could do like, I could do like some sort of like I could do like some sort of pillar support in the middle where it showcases the bat maybe landing. And I was like, you know, that's kind of cool. And then I can also connect all these different towers, right, with like a whole kind of staircase rigging system inside, so that way you know, there's actually like a circular way to get around the base, you know, because there's so many things you could do with this. Anyways, I make it I think this is roughly around 5 pillars high, 5 or 6 if I remember correctly. And basically I'm trying to fix this again. I don't know why I keep trying to come back to it. It was annoying me, but you don't even see it at the end product because these ceilings look pretty good. Anyways, we add ceilings, and I was like, do I extend it out now? I could have extended these out right here to make it more perfect, but I was like, man, that's a little too big. I want to have the ability to see all the way up and down for the most part. I also didn't talk about these buildings. So we actually have 2 bedrooms off to the side, and I don't remember. I guess these are probably the footage that I didn't actually get. But anyways, these buildings are just off to the side, and they're little living quarters and stuff. Next we start is the ceilings and stuff. This is actually pretty easy. This is all super simple stuff. And once again, I'm gonna say this again. I said this in the Andrew Sarkis video as well. I freaking love stairs. I love the stairs. I hate the spiral stairs. I don't use them for anything because I think they're terrible, but I love these stairs. I love the base game ARK stairs. You know why? Because they're so universally easy to use to snap different things and different techniques and stuff. I mean, like right here, boom. I just made a whole different snap point thing here. I'm gonna add now a triangle thing here, and boom, a stair there. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. It all snaps together. It just looks good. Obviously, that's a little bit messy, but it still works for me, and I really like it. And as you can tell, we're now starting this whole kind of staircase system that's kind of wobbly and zigzagging and stuff. It's really freaking dope, amazing and cool. Here we're gonna add another living quarter area. Oh good, I actually have the footage for this. I didn't actually know. So now you get to see actually how it's built. So basically it's a ceiling that's out with a bunch of triangle pieces on the outside, and that's kind of it. We're using double doors for support opening right now. Later you can get rid of them because the whole thing will be held up by support system. And right now here I'm trying to figure out what the actual size of this is going to be, because I'm trying to copy the other side and kind of do it. These are kind of cool. Yeah, you can definitely load I believe in the I don't know if I show you in the decor in this, but there's basically a two loadout mannequins and a double bed, or 2 double beds and stuff. It's pretty simple living quarters stuff, you know, because most of the other stuff is down underneath, you know, for all the storage and everything. But anyways, we add some roof pieces underneath to give some support feels. You can actually go through this little door, by the way. That's not an actually door. It's just a wall piece missing from there. And it looks really cool. I added reverse wood here because I wanted to have some more contrast with the wall, because as you can tell, the wall is relatively, it's pretty damn boring right now, so I need some different contrast. And I believe I do add pillars down the side anyways later down there. Down the whole building I add pillars because it just needed some more oomph, you know, it just needed some more detail represented to there. And I also do that here, and I really like how that it's not all the same. It's not like all the same like wood, it's not all the same like stone. It just has a mixture between both, from the bottom to the top. And it's looking really good. I'm really liking these. And like obviously I also could have had these tiered inside too, because they go all the way up to the ceiling, right? So there's a lot more room to add like different floors and everything and stuff. But obviously I just didn't do that because, well, I didn't think of it until now, honestly. But anyways, it looks really good. It looks fantastic. I'm adding the pillars now, and I'm really liking that. I was thinking about adding pillars to the side, but I was like, meh, I think the pillar, just solid pillars like right here look good. I was actually having some snapping problems here too. It was the game wasn't registering that the snap points were there, so it was really weird. And then we add the bottoms here, and then we finally add is our final roof pieces, and also the final triangle roof pieces to just snap it out. And it looks pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with this build, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, hopefully you guys have been pretty inspired from this build, because well, this build is truly amazing. But yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy the video and stuff. This last and final part is basically just putting the pillars back, you know, just what I was saying for detail. And obviously, if I was lazy, you know, you didn't have to actually go all the way to the ground, because like right here, just like this height right now, looks really good in my opinion, because we have like kind of the roofs from the inside out, which add a kind of a detail. I know some people wouldn't like that. There's no easy way to fix it, but it actually looks really good. And yeah, that's it. Just placing the pillars down and bada bing, bada boom. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Smash the like up button. Even subscribing to the channel would appreciate and help the channel grow. And there's more videos coming forth. I believe the Fjord small house would be coming out next. That's probably going to be the most simplest video, because well, the Fjord is well pretty damn tiny. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you were inspired. If you have any questions, feel free and link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one.